Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Chuck the Everyday Explorer. Just stopped by Lowe's today and wanted to check out these sheds. Everybody's comparing these sheds to tiny homes and wanted to let you decide if they're livable. Like I said, I'm at my local Lowe's and wanted to touch base. I haven't been on my e-bike a lot. As you know, I live in the Northeast, Binghamton, New York, and we haven't had a lot of warm days here lately, but I'll be getting back on them soon. But anyway, I just want to do a quick video about the sheds here at Lowe's, because I've had some my viewers ask about tiny home videos, and I'll be doing some when I see real tiny homes. But we'll see. These will be kind of dark, but I'll get the outside, then I'll show you the inside, and then see what you think. There's your prices, which they've gone up, I think, tremendously. I believe the second one is installed and set up. But here's your shed. So this one here is a 10 by 12. So 10 by 12 space. So not a very big living area. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a bunk here. Not really a bunk, just a ledge, the big. And then you have two shelves here. You probably could bring this one out and get rid of that one, and you have a nice bunk up top. But there's not a lot of room. It's not insulated. It's got one window. It's got some vents. It's all, we used to call it wafer board, but I guess it's OSB. And the same floor. I don't think the floor is pressure treated plywood. I think it's that same OSB, maybe a little bit thicker. It does come with a door. Anyway, you can see it's all studded. Looks like it's 16 on center. But you know, you'd really have to do some work to make this a tiny home, and 120 square feet, I don't know if that's quite big enough. Maybe a studio, but obviously it's a long way from being a tiny home for that price. But yeah, let me know what you think on my video. I will show the other ones real quick. This is the biggest one. There's a little barn type at the end. It's a little bit taller. Here's a small one here. This is a metal shed. It's going to be the cheapest, $389. Obviously that'd be a no-go for a tiny home. It'd be very hard to insulate that, and very small. This one here is an 8 by 8. I paused that real quick. They were starting up a vehicle in the background. This is funny. I'm just going to show you one thing though. This one is a 8 by 8. Obviously smaller than the other ones. Got the window, all the same stuff. But see what I see with that OSB? This door would open. But I don't know if you can see here, but this is real soft already. It's been sitting in a lot for a while. It's gotten some moisture, and already you could step through the floor. That's why, you know, for me a minimum would be, I don't know, 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood. And I know they do, that's what I used to use, or 1/2 inch at the very least. But for your flooring, something pressure treated, not this, you know, we used to call it wafer board. I guess it's OSB now, but I definitely wouldn't use that on either the roof or the floors. But anyway, there's your 8 by 8. And I'm gonna, before you even get back to me, I'm gonna say big fat no on this one. There's not as much room as the other one. This one's a 12 by 8. So this is the biggest floor plan, but it's not as tall as you'll see the peak. So here's your $16.89 for the lumber, $3,047 to set it up. This would be their number 2. And here's your front deal of it. Let's go check it out, see what's got inside here. You've got, you know, they have all these different options in here. The lighting is probably horrible, but as you can see, there's no place really to put a loft. It's not real tall. I am, see if I can put this on myself here. I'm 6 foot, so I'm right here. And I don't know. I don't think it's big enough. I mean, you can bring this out. See, this is a lower shelf. You can bring that out right to here, right to here, and then you could make a nice little sleeping area right there. But it pretty much wouldn't leave you much room other than underneath. I wouldn't want to go any higher because of the walls would get in your way. But you got a nice window. Doesn't seem like it's a real good weather window. It's vented. It's got the same. And look at the water damage. It's got the same flooring. So it's a solid little shed, but I have a feeling they just kind of tacked these things together and that's a good price. But anyway, this, if it had the right floor and is a little taller, you know, I think this 8x12. No, what did I say? The other one. The other one I think was a little bigger. This is a 12x8, so 9,600 square feet. But it's got a great look to it. So, you know, a little bit bigger, a better floor, you know, and then you get the insulated electric and all that stuff. But I wouldn't recommend that for a tiny home. Now, this one right here is a 10x10. So there's not a lot of floor space, but there's a ton of roof space, if you can see. It's a small barn type. Unfortunately, it's going to have the same floor. See how they put these runners on it? Now, you know, if you studded that out a little better, put on a nice foundation, and you had a good floor for a weather trap, you'd be good to go. But anyway, same price, which is kind of good. $1,689 for the material, and then $3,000 to have it all set up. So that to me is not horrible. See, they put this piece of wood down already. These have been on the lot probably for over a year, and you would probably step through that floor right there because of the water it took in, and it's not pressure treated. So I'm sure that's what that's for. But anyway, see, this loft is already all set up. So you have a nice loft already set up. You can put like a kitchenette under here, you know, or maybe your living room slash kitchen here, maybe a couch and a love seat there, and your TV can go up there in that corner, and then your kitchenette can go in this corner, and maybe you build some little restroom, maybe on one of these little sides, maybe in that back corner, with a portable toilet or something. But you know, this one I think would probably be the best if it was built a little better. So let me know what you think. Sorry about the video jumping all over, just trying to kind of let you know what's going on. But once again, this is Chuck the Everyday Explorer down at Front Street, Binghamton, at the Lowe's, looking at the sheds that are set up. And I've had a couple requests for tiny home search. So a lot of people look at these as tiny homes, these sheds that they're converting. I personally think the quality, especially in the floor structure, is too cheap. You know, you'd have to do something different. Maybe they could, I'm sure you could substitute out the floor for a better floor. I mean, the roof's going to hold up longer, but then you can insulate it and then take your time plumbing it out. And obviously you guys are local restrictions and all codes. But anyway, wanted to show you that, say hi. It is, let's see, it's December 21st. So Merry Christmas to everybody. From Chuck the Everyday Explorer in Binghamton, New York. Have a great day. Enjoy your adventure. Find an adventure a little bit at a time if you can. And I will be back soon with some e-bikes and some other things. Tiny homes, e-bikes, ATVs. I'll do some trail walking, which they seem to get the least of the views, the trail walks. That's probably what I do the most. But I'll put some videos on here so everybody has something to watch. And you can let me know what you think of these as tiny homes. And if you have any suggestions, I'm usually out and about. I could do videos on a bunch of stuff. And I'll do some camper videos too when they start getting more campers in. Take it easy. See you soon. Chuck the Everyday Explorer signing off.